Hello, this is Yesterday's News with Joe Baxter. I am the Ace Reporter, and this is Yesterday's News. And we are with
Kurtis Bearheart here.
And we are going to do some news stories for you. Here is the first historic news story, and this is about a historic house getting stuck on Texas Highway. And this was September 20th, 2018. But Dan Hopper from UPI.com. And here's the story by UPI News. A nearly 160-year-old home being trucked across a Texas city ended up stuck on the highway for a time when it became snared on a street light.
Oh, man. That's rough. So he got snagged by a light.
Not him, the house.
Well, look, like I said, if a man wants to live like a snail, he should be allowed to do that. I don't see what the problem is.
I mean, but just see this. Look at the house.
Yeah, yep.
It's on the road.
Yeah.
What the hell is the house doing on the road?
Well, he must be really, really wealthy to be able to move that old house like that.
160-year-old home?
Well, he wants to move an ancestral home, but that's a heck of a lot of expense for all that. And then he has got to close the highway down. I mean, gee whiz. I don't even know what that would cost.
The so-called Commonwood home, which was built in 1861 and was bought in May by the Haggard family, descendants of the house's original residence, was transported Wednesday from Windhaven Parkway in Plano to its new location at the Haggard farm. Now, here it is. I understand why the family would want the home.
Well, sentimental.
For their heritage.
Yeah, sentimental reasons, obviously.
Yes.
Well, look, I mean, I don't know. I guess I'm not that kind of guy, but I can understand the rationality behind it.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Let me just ask if your let me see, great grandpappy.
I don't have that kind of recall of my family line, to be honest.
Let's just say if you did.
That's more. Well, I don't, but that's something from my daddy, Morris Bearheart. You should ask him. He knows a lot more about that kind of stuff.
Let's just say if you didn't. Let's just say there was a bear suit. Would you want that?
Let's just say that there are no, I don't. What is that? What did you say? That doesn't even make any sense. A bear suit? Would I want that? What does that have to do with my grandpappy? Man, you're like a snake tied in a knot. I don't know what's going on here.
If you had it, would you want that?
I think Joe Vexter might be in his cups, kids, but I'm not quite sure. Let's just make eye contact, keep holding on, and then we can make it through. Okay, so what's the next story, Joe Vexter?
Continue the story. Yes, it's emotional to see something like this on the road being moved. It's got to be emotional for anybody, whether you're a family or not. Family member Rutledge Haggard told WFAA-TV. The house arrived at its new home unscathed, but the trip was not without its hazards.
Unscathed?
Unscathed, yes.
Okay, good. Just want to make sure.
I stand correct. The house became stuck on the highway for a short time when it became caught on a street light.
Yes, that's the meat and potatoes of what happened. Well, how long did it get stuck for?
It didn't say the article on there.
Oh, man, well, that's data rich. Thanks. That was great. What's the next story?
We're just happy the house made it home safely.
Yeah, I'm not.
Or the home made it home safely.
Let's put it this way, I'm not unhappy that the house made it safely. I mean, I'm glad the guy's house didn't get all smushed and scattered all over the road. You know, that street light might have been a lot worse.
Yeah.
So anyway, next.
Okay, next story.
Next.
We are approaching the holiday season.
At Warp Drive.
Warp Drive.
I can't wait till it's over. I mean, it's great. I love this time of year.
And Christmas, and you know, it's the holiday season, and the Bearheart family is gonna be.
We have our holiday tradition. We have our figgy pudding. We have our empanadas. We have our farm raised salmon. We have we have all the stuff that everyone has during the holidays.
But don't you have a tradition in the holiday where you wear bear suits and Santa hats and all that other stuff?
No, that's only my tradition. The rest of my family doesn't observe the bear suit thing. I do because I haven't taken the bear suit off since 1973. That's not true. That's an exaggeration. 1993. I'm sorry.
Yes.
Mistaken there. There must be some sort of nerve agent in the air in the studio today. Not that I'm debilitated. It's just I'm a little disoriented. Let me put it to you that way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's get to the news story.
Yeah, the bear suits is like, I mean, mine's in the dry cleaning now, so can't even produce that at the moment.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, let's get to the news article.
Yeah, sure.
This is from AP News. Use the slow lane when choosing holiday gifts this year. From New York, AP. The world is fast and furious. Why not slow it down for the holidays? Ways to achieve that lofty goal are plenty. Some ideas on how to give the gift of slow living.
I'm gonna plant a skull and grow myself a money tree. Yeah, sure, it's easy to just have things. You're right.
The Slow Home podcast.
Wait, that sounds like something else.
Here's a plug for the podcast. I know we're doing it on the show. The Slow Home podcast.
It sounds like some other podcast we know. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. No, you're not going to go for it? Really? Okay, well.
I'm going for it.
Okay, good.
Okay,
I mean, you're never going to get an opportunity like this again.
Let's put in a good word for the Slow Home podcast.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. The podcast is hosted by the Australian Brooke McGallery, a mother of two. She's a 30-something writer from the Blue Mountains near Sydney who suffered severe postnatal depression in 2011.
Oh.
That's when she decided to embrace minimalism and simplicity in her life. I got a question.
Yes?
What is your take on minimalism?
I don't like it. Period. I think it's terrible. I am the opposite of I'm a maximalist. You understand? You understand?
Yes,
Look into my eyes when I'm talking to you. I'm a maximalist.
Yes.
All right, minimalism is dreadful. It's the worst. Minimalism means we don't have enough. The answer is we have enough if we work for it. And we can have people get out of our way and allow us to have it. You know, true ownership and stuff like that.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah, it's not debt. We're not talking about debt. We're talking about ownership. Two different things.
Yes. In addition to the podcast, she has written 2 books. Slow, Simple Living for a Frenetic World and Destination Simple, Everyday Rituals for a Soul Life. Now, I could take the stance why it's good to have a slower life, but let's face it, the area we live in is fast-paced.
I don't see what I don't see what the difference is. I mean, okay, so now I guess the faster it is, the more you have to contain it. But you can have, you know, a minimal. I mean, minimalism to me, I guess, is just I guess I define it differently than most people do. I don't see why you can't have a lot of stuff and still live simply. I don't understand what we're talking about there. It's just a question of, you know, can you afford it, as in you're paying for it, versus I own it and then I have it and that's it. So I don't know. I don't know. Keep going with the article. Maybe I'm missing the point here. It's very possible that I am. I do that all the time.
Here we go.
I'm not really that great. It's not really that great. People telling me, I mean, you want to live simple, live simple.
They're talking about walking sticks. They're talking about the art of slow growing. They're talking about blankets.
Blankets?
They're talking about Buddha boards and sand gardens. Defy the instant pot. I mean, do I have to go any more with the story?
No, I think it's dreadful. I think it's. I have no idea what we're even talking about.
Yes. I mean, I was thinking about talking about holidays, but I don't know.
It's something to do with spending, and she's trying to say to cut back, and the answer is yeah, you have to because you can't afford anything.
Yeah, if we can afford it, it'd be good, but if we can't, but the money that
people who make beautiful things, who do beautiful crafts. Don't you want to buy those beautiful things and honor those people who put their genius into stuff? Yeah. If you're going to buy rubbish and garbage, that's a different story. But, I mean, if you're going to buy something pretty, what's the problem? I don't get it.
Yes, exactly.
And everybody says, ooh, it's trash. It's like, yeah, so's the beautiful painting that someone painted. You know, give me a break. That's minimalism, you see, kids. That's why I don't like it. Yep, this is yesterday's news on Joseph Vivaldi Network. I am Kurtis Bearheart, and I am the co-host, humble co-host, standing in the awe-inspiring shadow of one Joe Vexter, Doctor of Journalism here. And, yes, he's doing something over there, conducting some business with his hands. He's gesticulating madly at the air, and I'm not sure. I think it has something to do with his professionalism and his integrity as a journalist. Now he's jobbing with he's jobbing with reality now. That's just unbelievable. So now we've had our fun, we've had our kicks, and what's the next story?
Okay,
Dr. Vexter.
I think we're gonna stick with the holiday season.
Yeah, that's fine. It seems that's appropriate, I guess.
Right. It is appropriate, right?
Yes.
It's the holiday season, that's what they want.
Sure, appropriate for the holiday season.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't care if they want, but...
Okay, well, let's get
that's fine. Yeah. I don't know what's going on here.
I know what's going on here.
Okay.
Tip, let's get ourselves together. We'll do the story.
Let's lash it back together. That's right.
Tips for hosts and house guests to keep holidays happy. By Catherine Ross. November 13th, 2018. And this is AP News. The holiday season often means house guests. What does it mean to be a good host or a good house guest?
What it means to be a good host? I can explain. Comfortable place to sit for your friend, a meal, a big bottle of something fierce to open up, maybe a pipe, maybe a fire, maybe a nice starlit night. You know, there's lots of nice things you could do. Just remember when the dwarves in Bilbo